Hi, good,
Good evening, ma'am.
hi, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, ma'am.
So hi, Miss Mamta. How are you? How was your day today?
Yeah, my day was quite good, and I did lots of work, which were piled up for a long time. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
did it today.
That's amazing. All right, Miss Mamta. So I believe that we are connecting for the very first time. In fact, I think this is just your first session probably on the platform.
Yes,
All right. Oh, cool. So, Miss Mamta, I'll start by a very brief introduction. So, I'll just reduce the sound. I can hear a lot of my own voice. So, what happens is, of course, because you're using your speaker, right? So, it comes back as an echo. So, I'll just reduce the sound here. Try using a headset in your next session if it's
sure.
possible.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Mamta. So I'll start with a very brief introduction so that you can get to know me a little bit better. So my name is Divya, and I've been working as a language tutor for almost 6 years now. And I am from the central part of India, which is Chhattisgarh. So that's me. And I do have some details about you here. I believe you're from Uttar Pradesh and you're a homemaker. Also, you're a YouTuber, if I'm not wrong. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So what kind of videos do you create?
Nowadays, I am creating like
English content. Okay. All right. Is that what you're here for?
actually not for that. Here I am for my personal growth as well as.
Okay. All right, Miss Mamta. Thank you for sharing that. And you're from UP, right? Which part of UP are you from?
I'm from Lucknow. Yes.
And do you
Right
live in
now,
Lucknow?
yes.
Are you originally were you born and brought up in Lucknow itself?
No, ma'am. I was born and brought up in Jharkhand.
Okay, my neighboring state. All right. And then you moved to Lucknow.
Yes.
So how long have you been living here in Lucknow?
Actually, before that, I was living in Amritsar. It's
Okay.
been 13 years I spent time there. And
You spent 13 years in Amritsar.
yes,
Wow.
after marriage I went Amritsar, and
Hmm.
I moved to Lucknow 4 months ago.
Okay, so it's just been 4 months. All right.
Yes.
So how was it from moving from Amritsar to Lucknow? Like, how are you dealing with the transition?
Actually, due to my husband's job,
Husband's job.
yes, husband's job, so we had to move here.
Yeah,
Yes,
because you've
actually,
already moved, right?
mhm.
How often do you speak in English? Do
Uh,
you speak in English frequently?
no, actually, no, but yeah, nowadays I take some sessions with my co-learners just because of practice purpose. And
Mm-hmm.
I joined a WhatsApp community as well as. So there
Mm-hmm.
are many co-learners, so I spend my time with them.
All right, cool. So, yeah, you were, I think, telling me about your transition from Amritsar to Lucknow. So, how has it been? Are you liking Lucknow? Not
Yes,
really.
yes. No, actually, I liked Lucknow, but yeah, because few months ago I have moved here.
I moved here a couple of months ago. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's quite feel better, but yeah, now I'm
Hmm.
exploring.
Yeah, and I think, of course, when you see what happens is, although change is important, but of course, when there's a major change in your life, it will definitely take you some time to get acquainted with it, to get habitual to, right? Like, I think it would definitely take time. Also, Amritsar is a really beautiful place, so I think, of course, it would be hard, no, to leave such a beautiful place. I've never been to Lucknow, but I've been to Amritsar a couple of times, and I know it's a really nice place. So
Yes,
I'm sure it wouldn't have been like that easy to leave a place where you've lived for 13 years of your life, right?
yes.
All right. So did you live with your in-laws when you were in Amritsar? Sorry. Okay. So what do you miss about Amritsar right now?
Because I have done my BA 2 years ago, so
Okay.
I made lots of friends, and they are two friends, and yeah, I miss them a lot because in
Yeah, your
Amritsar
friends.
we usually met together like anytime, but now it is quite a nuisance for me. Like
Absolutely. All right. Have you made any friends here in Lucknow? Not yet. You've not gotten time to go outside or explore?
yes, actually yes, because nowadays I am completely stuck with this language. So you can say like I don't have that much time to go outside and
Meet new people. Hmm.
meet
So
new.
you mentioned that. So is it something that's a part of your future plan though, maybe? Or do you want to just pursue YouTube for now?
Yes, now I am focusing on YouTube only because
How's it going?
it's going good. I have started it. I started it 1.5 months ago. So
Okay, so you're quite new. Hmm.
yeah,
Okay, right. So what would you say are pros and cons of starting a YouTube channel in this day and era? Because YouTube has been around for a very long time. I'm not sure if I have the data clear, but it's been no the 15, 20 years that we've been using. I wouldn't say 20 years, but somewhere around 15 years that we've been using YouTube probably. I still am not sure. But now I think having your own YouTube channel or gathering followers or audience is definitely a lot harder than how it was back in the day. So what would you say are the cons now? Would you say that the competition is very intense now when it comes to YouTube?
Yes, so to be honest, I want to say that before creating my channel, I used to watch only videos on
Okay.
YouTube. So I was completely clueless about how does it works.
How it works, simple, how it works.
Okay, yeah, how it works. So gradually, I'm learning little,
All
and
right. What about editing? I think you, of course, being a YouTuber means you have to be a multitasker. You need to create content and then you're supposed to edit and then you're supposed to upload and everything. So have you been learning that as well?
as I mentioned that I was clueless. But yeah,
Hmm.
now I am learning this language
Hmm.
as well as editing
Hmm.
too.
Hmm. Editing too. Wow, that's cool. So are you learning from other YouTube videos or are you learning it on your own?
No, definitely I watch
I
others.
watch. All right. So, Miss Mamta, since this is our first session and we've already spent a couple of minutes, we are still going to continue. We're going to keep it a little chill. We are going to keep it a little casual because this is just your first session on the platform. And of course, the topics would get complex with sessions, right? But today we are keeping it simple. So, tell me about your routine. Like, how do you spend your day? And is it different than how it was back in Amritsar or is it the same? Like, what is your day-to-day routine?
Yeah, so first I would like to say that my routine is same as like Amritsar. So because my son goes to school now and uh, school is going on. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on a regular day I usually wake up at around 6 a.m. I
Mm-hmm.
do some yoga and after that I prepare breakfast and finish my
Is
household
it
chores.
my network? Hi, I can't hear you. Okay. You're audible now. It's fine. Please
Okay.
continue.
Yeah, so after that, I prepare breakfast and finish my household chores. And during the day, I spend some time like reading
Hmm.
books and writing something because I am into writing person.
No. Hmm.
Yes, and I go for a walk at evening, meditate, and then spend quality time with family before going to bed
Mm-hmm.
at night.
So,
And
how do you spend your evenings? Reading and
writing, and I usually go for a walk at evening.
okay. So you go for a walk in the evening. All right. And what
Yes,
time do you usually hit the say? Like, what time do you usually go to bed?
10:30
10:30. Oh,
usually.
it's 11:30 almost today.
Yes, actually, it's quite late for me. But actually, whenever I try to book a session, already all tutors,
We're all-
occupied or reserved. Yes, I
okay. So, but like it's just your first session, right? When did you have your demo session? Did you have a demo
yes
session?
with the Aisha ma'am
When was it?
yesterday.
And but you were not able to find a slot like today for the rest of the time, like in the noon or in the evening, you weren't able to find a slot
No, I was trying to find, but I couldn't find the exact time.
for
Like
any tutor.
yes, for any tutor.
All of them were reserved. Wow, that's surprising. But not that much because actually the slots do get booked almost a week in advance. So I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Miss Mamta. All right. So you mentioned that you have a child. How old is your son?
He's 12 and a half years old.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He's
you don't look
studying.
like somebody who would have a 12-and-a-half-year-old son. You definitely look quite young. You don't
Thank
look old enough to have a child. I wouldn't, I mean, has anybody else ever told you that? I mean, I would like think of you as somebody maybe in late 20s. Have you
you.
ever has anybody else like ever
Yes,
said that to you? No.
everyone says the same thing,
Yeah.
and it is quite a good compliment
Flattering,
for
I'm
me. Like,
sure. No, I think
yeah,
as women, it's always flattering when somebody thinks of us as younger, right?
yes,
Cool.
definitely.
Okay, Miss Mamta. So, what about the weekends? Are
On
weekends different
weekend,
for you as compared to the weekdays?
yes, it quite different for me because on weekend we use usually.
I don't know if it's my network. I don't know if it's my network or if it's yours, but there's a bit of a lag in your voice. So I'll just do one thing very quickly. I'll change my network from here. Just 1 second, please. Yeah, am I audible? So I've changed my
Yes,
network. Let's see. So you were
yes.
saying weekends different for you?
Yes, on a free day, my routine is much more, you can say, like relaxed. I don't
Hmm.
follow a strict schedule or schedule. What should I
Both
say?
are fine. Both the pronunciations are one is American, the other one is British. Both are fine.
Okay, and I wake up a little later.
I wake up a little late.
Little
Okay.
late. Okay, yeah,
Late.
okay.
All right. What
And
time do you wake up? What is late for you?
8 or 8:30.
I woke up at 1 p.m. today, but I slept at 4. So yeah.
I think it is too late for
Absolutely.
me.
It's very late. I sleep really late. I'm a night owl. I can never wake up early in the morning. And I don't even know how I used to wake up early when I used to go to school, because I am now a complete night owl. Like, I cannot fall asleep before 3 or 4, and then I wake up at like 11. So I have a very,
Yes.
weird sleep schedule.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you like really consistent about what time you wake up? Like, do you enjoy waking up early in the morning, or is it that you have to wake up?
No, actually here because my mother-in-law is here. So sometimes I feel okay, I have to wake up now because she is already
She
wake.
is here with you.
Yeah.
Like the way a woman lives, when you're a woman, you have to kind of live according to like how others want you to. It's
Yes, there no any restriction that you have to wake up at early in
a
the morning.
certain time.
Yeah,
Hmm.
at a certain time. But I think it's my duty, so that's why. And I have to
And
do.
I think you have a child, then you also have to, of course,
Yes.
probably get him ready for school and everything. But do you enjoy, like, do you feel productive when you wake up early in the morning? So there are different types of people. So when I say that, there are some people who feel more productive in the morning. Then there are some people who feel more productive in the afternoon. And then people like me who are more productive in the evenings and in the night. So which category do you fall in?
Actually, I do all the things in the morning and in the afternoon. But if
Hmm.
someone asks about at evening, so I never want to do anything. Like I don't want to make a cup of tea for me, or someone
Be
make
done with
for
everything
me.
by noon.
Yes, so I don't want to do anything in evening. I just want to feel
Hmm.
relaxed and but
So you
like
are an early riser and you're somebody who's more productive in the morning.
yes, you can say.
Yeah, no, so I think I would hate doing anything until like 6 p.m. Past 6 p.m., I can literally like climb a mountain. I wouldn't mind climbing a mountain past 6 p.m. But before that, I'm not even going to lift a spoon from the floor. I think people are different, and I definitely believe that back in the day, I think growing up, I used to believe that because that is what our parents have taught us, no, that wake up early, be an early riser, wake up before you see the sun in the sky, wake up and like do everything in the morning. But then
Yes,
eventually I realized that no, every person is different, and it isn't like it's not important if something works for one person should work for the other person as well. So now I have understood that it is completely okay, because I started reading books and I realized that no, you it's not mandatory that you wake up early in the morning.
actually before marriage, because at my parents' house, I used to wake up at 4 or 5 because my father was very strict that
4 in the morning, wow.
yes. So, but yeah, I get chance to wake up a little bit late after marriage. So I
Wow, that's cool. Thankfully, before marriage, after marriage, I am able to still wake up at whatever time I enjoy. So I think
okay,
I'm
so
fine. Yeah, in fact, I got recently married, like in April itself. So it's only been like 3 months.
you are looking so
Okay.
pretty.
Thank you. All right, Miss Mamta. So we are about to wind up in the next 2 minutes. But before we do that, we're going to talk about your feedback here. So, Miss Mamta, I think you are a very decent speaker. I think overall you spoke really well. Something that stood out when you spoke was your intonation, right? The way you spoke, like the clarity of speech and intonation is not something that a lot of people pay a lot of attention to, but it is definitely one of the most important aspects. People only talk about fluency, people talk about grammar, but intonation is not something that people often talk about, which is your tone, okay? And the pace and the frequency, which is equally important to your grammar or anything else. So I definitely believe you have a very good hold of that intonation and voice modulation and the clarity, the overall clarity. So I think except for the grammatical mistakes that you committed with tenses and some work on vocabulary, if we think of these two aspects, I think these are the two aspects that you actually need to pay attention to. But beyond that, I think you're a really good speaker. One more thing, something that you can definitely, absolutely no problem, something that you can pay a little more attention to is your eye contact. Although you were trying to maintain an eye contact throughout, because your body language reflects you, no, so only 40% of our communication is usually verbal, the
Yes.
rest 60% is non-verbal. So again, body language is not something that a lot of people think about, but it is equally important. In fact, it is a lot more important than your verbal communication. So try to look at the person when you talk to them. You don't have to stare at them. I mean, you can break your eye contact every couple of seconds or every couple of minutes, but make sure that you keep looking at the person when you talk to them, especially in online settings, right? Like, because it is a lot different than offline settings. So
Yes.
here we have to put an extra effort to ensure that the person knows that we are listening to them. So
Yes,
that's
correct.
it. Apart from that, I think you're doing completely okay. In a couple of months, I think you can become a really good speaker with efforts and consistency.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Any questions?
Actually, my question is like whenever I want to speak, I in my mind there are lots of things. But when it comes to communicate with people, at sometimes I get stuck.
Is it the first time that you've started like communicating with tutors, or have you had sessions, professional sessions before as well?
No, this is the very first time that
So if you know, Mamta, what happens is the quality of our conversation also depends on the other person, right? If the other person is at the same level as us, we may not learn that much. But if the other person is better than us at the language or whatever skill we are trying to learn, of course we'll eventually become, because we'll get a chance to learn from them. And then eventually we become better at it. So if all of this time you've only been communicating with people who are of the same level as you may
yes,
not have improved that much. But now that you've started the sessions and you're gonna meet more, experts and tutors, I'm sure that this would, you would eventually overcome this issue, and you would start elaborating, because see, once we start having more complex discussions around global warming, loans, money, debt, everything, no? So
yes,
your conversation would also change, and therefore the thought process would also change. So I think just allow yourself some time, give yourself a month or two, and then we'll talk about how, things have changed for you. Give yourself some time. All
uh,
right?
sure,
Okay,
sure.
Miss Mamta, thank you for joining, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself and have a good night. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, bye.